What can I do to make sure I have time for self-care and personal growth in a busy schedule? Schedule it in. That's going to be really key. It's also identifying what self-care looks like for you or personal growth looks like for you. So I have people say to me all the time, how is it that you are learning all the time? Well, it's because when I'm cleaning my deck, I'm listening to a podcast about building out Facebook funnels. Or when I'm taking my dog for a walk, I'm listening to a podcast about LinkedIn marketing. Or when I'm cooking dinner, I'm listening to a podcast about life after death and NDE experiences, which really helps shape and shift the way that I see the world. So for you, what does personal growth look like for you? What are some things that you'd like to learn? Maybe write a list of different curiosities. I just recently wrapped up listening to Gordy Bal's amazing book, which is all about the new millionaire. And one of the exercises that he had in there was about getting curious with, the things that interest you, writing down your list of curiosities. So I find sometimes when we don't create space for personal growth or self-care, it's because we don't always know what we want to do. The other thing that we do is we have challenges with prioritizing these things, because when we are so fixated maybe on, oh, I need to do self-care, I need to do personal development, we're not really thinking about, well, what do I have to gain from that? What are the benefits that I have to gain? And sometimes when we can remember why we want to do these things, that can help us to create space for it. And when we know what we're going to do and we don't overthink it and we just get started like right now, that really gives us an opportunity to really show up for ourselves. I often notice that with self-care, people sometimes think it's got to be this big grandeur thing where we're, doing a hair treatment or we're doing a face mask, we're getting our nails done or something. And it can be all of those things, of course. But if you're feeling a little bit of pressure in terms of time allocation, can you just sit with a beautiful cup of tea for 5 minutes and just drink that as a self-care? Can you grab a spoon, make your tea, and stir it 3 times? I always stir it clockwise to invite things in. Stir it clockwise, where you can invite in maybe abundance and invite in abundance, or like good ideas, or maybe beautiful thoughts, or anything like that. Self-care doesn't have to be some massive thing. It can be that easy.